a lot of the reviews are talking about how this film is kind of a game changer. I mean, was there a sense amongst the cast and the crew that you were doing something kind of important when you were making this film?
Yeah, because it's an African superhero movie. I've never seen that in my life. I felt that on set. We had this waterfall scene, and it's basically T'Challa's getting it's the coronation, and then everyone starts singing, like hundreds of extras start singing and drumming, and I just got chills. I was just like, I've never, like my inner child was like, oh my God, if I saw this as a kid, I wouldn't feel such like a weirdo. Like you feel weird when you grow up because there's nothing that looks like you on TV, and this is like 90% of the cast have an African accent, including Andy Serkis. It's like everyone's like, you know, it's like. It's just this kind of like, when I first watched it, my inner child was so happy that this exists, you know?
Yeah, I think the reaction from people is going to be amazing. I mean, this movie will have such a life. It's going to be, congratulations on it.
Thank you.
Yeah, seriously, yeah. But that movie, I mean, it was such a kind of, it seemed like a kind of cultural game changer, that it kind of opened up worlds.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's sort of hard to grasp because, you know, Halloween, you seeing people dress up, like we just had that, seeing people dress up as all of the characters and dress up as you, it's kind of overwhelming. Like, I try to forget about it in my day-to-day life, but you know, you're doing your regular routine, but I can't really go anywhere now and not see it, you know, and have people sort of remind you of it. So it's fun, and it's also, like, sometimes a little too much.
Well,
but
the Wakanda Forever thing, that must, I mean, I'm sure it was very exciting when it started.
Right.
But
you mean like the...
Yeah, so we've got pictures of you. I think this is kind of your journey of Wakanda Forever. So here you are, loving it. Oh, so fun. Let's all do Wakanda Forever. Then we've got one where yeah, OK, let's just do it. Yes, OK, yes, I'm doing it for you. And this is the other end of Wakanda Forever. Yeah. Over it. I have to say, I was a little anxious about introducing not all of you, but Michael, I've seen you on shows. All right, yes, he's here. He's here. He'll be here a while. Get used to it. But no, I've seen you on shows. You do a special handshake.
Yeah.
Which I'm very old. I don't think I could do that. Is it hard to do the special handshake?
It's not that hard. It's pretty simple. It's a childhood thing that me and my boys used to do when we were growing up. It was just like, you know, a little greeting. I can show it to you if you want.
Does it have a name? Does it have a name?
No, it's just this is
your thing. Okay, you should. I'll stand up. I'll stand up.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. What about you now?
You know, walk up.
Okay.
Start back this way.
Yeah.
Go this way.
Ow.
This way.
Ow.
Snap.
Snap. Oh yeah.
That's it.
That's
it's
it.
Simple.
Oh, let's do that. I'll do that one time.
This one. Snap. That's it. Very good. That's it. Do that. Pretty simple. I'm impressed.
It is a superhero movie.
Yeah.
And with superhero movies come those costumes. You get the superhero costumes. So you must have been very excited to think, what's my costume?
Yeah, and then I had to wear it. Because I had to do these armor. I look like an African Jedi. So I had all these armor and all this stuff, and it was like, and then I had to have a blanket. A flipping blanket, man. Like, because we shot it in Atlanta. And so it was so hot. It was just so hot. But that's really cool, because I'm in a superhero movie. So we're like, oh, yeah. But, like, just sweat. My makeup is going all over my eyes, and I'm just, like, blinking like this. So it wasn't a sexy moment for me, I'll tell you that.
And as you say, you started out in theatre, and when you were a student, a theatre student, you had a mysterious benefactor, did you not?
Oh. Great expectations. Yes. I went to, I did a summer exchange at the British American Dramatic Academy at Balliol College in Oxford. I didn't have the money to pay for it, but one of my teachers at that time she would come in for a weekly class, Felicia Rashad, a lot of people know from The Cosby Show. She would come in and do a class at Howard. And so she wanted us to, you know, audition for this program. And, you know, it was 9 of us. She got some of her friends to pay for it. And so my benefactor ended up being Denzel Washington.
Wow.
And so, you know, I found that out.
Proper goosebumps. Did you pay him back?
You sound like him.
Sorry.
You sound exactly like him. So, you know, the funny thing is he showed up at the New York premiere of Black Panther. And I had never told anyone, you know, about that. And, you know, he comes in the back and he thinks he's sneaking in. And Ryan Coogler, the director, we're there. And I'm like, you know, it's great to meet you. Big fan of your work. Just wanted to tell you thank you for paying for me to go to Oxford. And he was like, oh, you owe me money, you know? Yeah.
But also, and after Black Panther, you can pay him. It's there, yeah.
I just did a movie that he produced, and so he got me cheap, you know?
Talking of enormous achievements, Black Panther, how nuts is that, Martin Freeman? Yes. Was it bigger than Titanic now?
I'm not sure, but it's done amazingly well, and we're all very proud of it. Yeah.
I bet you are. Yeah, because
Thank you.
it's sort of taken on this extraordinary life beyond the movie.
It's kind of gone. It feels like a moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's lovely to be part of that. Yeah.
Because I heard you talking about you went to the premieres and they were kind of unlike anything you'd ever experienced.
They were like football matches. Yeah. They were properly vocal. Pretty much every fifth line was getting a big woofer. I mean, people were hungry for it, man. You know, people wanted it. Like, it was not just a... Yeah, it was a bit more than a film. I mean, at the end, you know, I'm a big believer in it still has to be a good film, because if it's just an important thing, it's not a good film, then who cares? But it has to be a good film, and Ryan Coogler's a clever chap. So
and when you look at the poster, yourself and Andy Serkis do slightly stand out.
Yeah.
And apparently the cast had a name for the two of you.
Yeah, we were not, because we'd performed in The Hobbit together before. Oh. So we were known as the Tolkien White Guys. Yeah.
That's a good joke. Which is a good... Yeah, that is a good joke. Because your chest, in Black Panther, we've got... This you in Black Panther. This caused a sensation. There was an orthodontist that came forward and said about this young woman who came in.
Yeah, this orthodontist had a patient, this girl who was watching Black Panther, and I guess during that scene, she had her retainers in and she clenched her jaw so tight that she broke her retainers. And that kind of went viral. And a buddy of mine had sent it to me like, hey, man, have you seen this? And I was like, no, that's wild. How do you even do that? And so I sent her a DM. I was like, hey, I'm sorry, and I would love to, can I pay for your retainer or whatever? So I offered to pay for it. And she was like, no, that's why I have insurance. And she was a very proper answer. I was like, okay, cool. And she said, you know, if you're ever in the Bay Area, just, you know, let me know, and I would love to take a picture with you. And I said, okay, cool. And that was the trade-off. But that was a weird experience.
But the thing is, you say it was weird. She's not alone. I mean, you don't have to go far on the interweb to find quite extreme reactions to that scene with you no shirt on. Here's one. Somebody tell Michael B. Jordan that my ovaries are ready to do Michael C. Jordan when he's ready. I'm patient. There's more. There's a lot more. Here's another one. Does Michael B. Jordan make anyone else want to rip their lungs out and eat them whole?
People are funny. There's a lot of people.
Like, that doesn't seem an erotic reaction.
That's creative. That's so creative.
You are so sexy. I'm gonna eat my lung.
Here's another one. I would sell 3 toes and 1 kidney to be in the same room.
Oh,
Is there a market for toes? I mean, a kidney, yes, but yeah, I don't know. Every time I think about Michael B. Jordan, my uterus combusts into flame.
Everywhere.
You must love this. I mean, that's awesome.